Welcome to another video by Lame Creations, Log Analysis Made Easy. Today we're going to discuss a question raised by one of my members. How do I troubleshoot tokens in Dashboard Studios? Well, you're going to get a 2-for-1. I'll show you how to troubleshoot tokens in Dashboard Studios and in Dashboard Classic. All right, for me, when I finally learned this little trick, it made my life a whole lot easier. The biggest issue that you'll have with tokens is you think you're sending one value and you're sending it different. And thereby the other tables and everything else don't fill out correctly. So what we want to do is we want to know what the value of the token is at any time. And what I found is while I'm developing a dashboard, I like to have a little bit of text that tells me what the current value of the token is at any time. So when I change things, I can see what Splunk thinks is being sent, what is actually going on, and does that match what I think should be sent. Thereby I can troubleshoot why my dashboards aren't displaying correctly. So let's discuss how to do that. Easiest tool, I made a dashboard. I'm just going to come up here to the markup. I'm going to add markup text. And for now, just to hold a text here, I'm going to say, here is my token. And I'm going to go my token. Hit save. Ignore what's going on here. Do not. It's got itself refreshed into a... There we go. I'd already been testing this. This is always good. You never know what's residual on your dashboard, so hit refresh when you put stuff in. Make sure you get rid of all this stuff that was previously in there. I was testing to make sure everything would work, so thereby it was still stuck in memory what my token was. So now it's writing exactly what I wrote here. Now, what I need to do is actually make a token. So we'll come in here and we're going to grab this, and I'm going to use a text box. And under token name, I'm going to put that very same name, my token. Now notice, my token here is something I sometimes do, I forget. Tokens, when written out here, do not have the dollar signs on them. You use the token here to pull them out. So when you define your token in your drop down, your text box, whatever, make sure you don't put the dollar signs on it. Then, otherwise I think you have to put $2 signs, and that's just ridiculous. Anyway, then in the markup box, I call that token by using $my token. My token, $my token. Now notice it's automatically changed from here is my token default text. Lame rocks. It changes the value. So now anytime I put stuff in here, I can see what is being sent as the token. All right, well, what if it's not a text box? What if it's a multi-select? Then we'll come in here and we're going to say token name is MS. Well, has many meanings, but anyway, we'll just leave it at MS. I'm good with that. Hit save. Now I just come down here. I don't have to. I could just do $MS, but you know, for good documentation, so I remember what's going on. Multi-select MS. Hit save. And now I have multi-select on one line. I can see that's item 1 and item 2. And let's go take item 2 off. And now it's flipped to item 1. Hit all. Goes to star. And we can see that's how it's being sent in to as the token, $, comma, item 1. So you may need to do some formatting on that multi-select to make sure it comes out correctly. But anyway, that's That's there. We can do one more. We'll just do a drop down. And you're going to be drop down. Save. Come in here. And now I'll just, if I go like that, everything's working. So now, at any point, I just put this in a place that doesn't get in the way of me building my tables, and I can now use this to troubleshoot to make sure that my tokens are coming across the way I want them to. This should make your troubleshooting in Dashboard Studios much, much easier. Let's show this very same principle in Dashboard Classic. I'm going to do a create new dashboard. I'm going to call it Token Troubleshooting in Classic. Classic dashboard. Let's give me an input of a text box. That text box, we're going to do TB. And then I'm going to add, this case, I'm going to come into source. I'm going to make a row. Panel. If I do that, what I've done is I've made a row, a panel, an HTML block, and then I'm putting HTML in and writing text box value equals TB1. Hit save. If I go A, B, lame rocks, I now have my values. I can go in here and I can go put another one in there, add input. We'll do a drop down. We'll put all star option 1. That's A. Option 2 as B. Apply. Hit save. Well, that's not going to do me much. I need to come into source. And now I need to add another one of these. And drop down. Drop down. Hit save. Now I have my tokens and they're showing me exactly what their value is. So if for some reason, and here's a good example of it being done, I will come in here and I will do it, add a panel. I'm going to do a new statistics table. And I'm going to write index equals internal. And then I'm going to write head 100. This should work just fine. Add to dashboard. All right, so I got back these values. If you saw anything, I ran out of disk space up here. Gotta love test environments. So I just cleared up some test space and now my queries work. So anyway, if I come back here, using this as example, index equals internal, what if I want to use drop down as a value? I can hit apply. And we can see that this works. Okay. What if I misspell the word? What if I go drop dawn? I'm now not getting values. And I can see, oh, but I should be getting stuff. And I can hit the edit search. And I can see what might be running there. I can also try to open and search. and I can see it says undefined. If it says undefined, yet I come up here and it's defined, I might now know that there's something wrong with the words I'm using. And I can go look, oh, I got that misspelled. Okay, get that taken care of. Hit apply. Now my values come back. I could find that when I flip to option 1, well, in this case, that actually still worked because it's looking for an A. Let's make that field far more difficult to match on. And we notice at this moment it hasn't taken over. And we can see, oh, well, maybe because I have a value of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, that's not working. So anyway, that's how you kind of can use it to troubleshoot. That's just some suggestions. But basically, when your dashboard isn't working and you're using tokens, it can be really frustrating to find out what's being assigned. So this is your key to helping you get that taken care of. Anyway, I hope this helps. I hope this helps move you from being a lame analyst to a Splunk ninja. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel, and hope you keep coming back.